for me, it's one of the favorite vehicle for reaching out to the community. And that's all I do. I try to engage with the youth group and with the local communities and journalist groups and other activists through social communication network, through Facebook, of course, Twitter and YouTube. And our organization has a really good and very active Facebook page, and so we try to disseminate information through that, and we try to collect information and their feedback on each of the activities that we do via Facebook. So if you ask me, if I look into the Southeast Asia region, it's almost same, the kind of things that we do in Bangladesh. India being a very diverse country, of course they have more diversification and more being more tech savvy, as almost being a developed country. We are still in a developing station, India being almost a developed country, and the shining India, of course, is doing much better than us. But at the same time, we have so many ways we can learn from each other. If we go into human index, then Bangladesh is doing much more better than India or any other countries in this region. But if you go into growth rate, then we have to learn so many things from the countries, neighboring countries. If you say Bhutan, it was not in my radar. Maldives, it was not in my radar until I came here and listened to those wonderful stories that they told us from Bhutan or from Maldives. And I know that Nepal is doing really great, and Pakistan with Malala, and here we have our very own Malala Sherbanu. So she is a very good, she's a guest blogger in New York Times. So I personally learned a lot of things from the participants here and all the other industry sessions that went on here. So I learned a lot. It was a good experience, very good experience. Oh yes, of course, every time you ask somebody from Bangladesh, they would give you our very own Tahrir Square that we have, the Shahbag Square, that started in 5th of February after one of the verdict being not being liked by the social youth, the youth or the bloggers from social media. And then one of them just put up a status saying that I'm going to Shahbag and I protest this, and I don't agree with this verdict. And within the time frame of a few hours, there were like thousands of people, and people were there for more than 3 months. And we can just say that just before coming here, I came here on 18th, and on 17th we had the verdict saying that the verdict has been changed for the very same person. It was a death sentence. Previously, it was a life sentence of imprisonment. So there has been change, and social media has been being used for good causes as well. This was a protest, but if you see, we had a very big building crash in Bangladesh back in April. More than 2,000 people died out of that the building crash, and we had almost 4,000 volunteers, and majority of them came through the calls from social media. And then we had supplies of oxygen, food, and other commodities, that they were medicines and the blood supply. All the social media played the major role for spreading the words among the youths, and that too I would say is one of the two memorable things in the recent past that happened in Bangladesh through social media.